I do have a question for you, Ashley. How did you get comfortable starting to charge? What changed?
You know what, there was this, it was actually when I was doing the 2.0 class, and I was coached in the demo, and one of the coaches just asked this incredibly powerful question about how I want to show up for people. And then the follow-up question was like, what if you knew that you were that for people? And I, at this moment, I just like burst into tears, and I was like, you're right. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. It was when that was that shift for myself, when I was like, whoa, I am passionate about people. I love people. I care about them. And I want to offer this service to them. And it was, I think, that moment of like, there's value in this. And that was really the biggest shift for me. And I think it was just making a decision to put myself out there with prices. And then people were coming and hired me as a coach. And I remember being shocked initially, like, I thought I had to do this for free for people to want to work with me. And I think it was just kind of, even with some fear of putting myself out there, just doing it and saying, I know that this is valuable work. And I know that the care that I have for people is going to come through in these coaching sessions. And so it really was being coached myself around some limiting beliefs that I had, and a negative dialogue, inner dialogue about what I was capable of achieving. And you mentioned, living in abundance versus scarcity. And I think that's a really big deal too, when we are putting ourselves out there in that and getting back what we are putting out there, I think is a really big deal. And there are just so many people. There's one of the things we're kind of talking about is there's just so many different types of life coaches. And, there is a need for so many different people, and you might be that person for somebody. And if you let fear hold you back from putting yourself out there because you're worried about what judgment might be with cost, and you can change it too. That's something, an example of what you're talking about. You can try something. If it's not working, change it up. That's okay. Do something different. You don't have to put it into stone when you're first starting out. Do some trial and error. There's going to be a lot of trial and error and a lot of growth that takes place when you start your coaching business. And even, I'm sure, years down the road, there's going to be lots of learning continuously throughout. So might as well just try it. Go for it. Be that person for somebody. Somebody is waiting for you to step into your ability as a coach and welcome them into that space. So yeah, I think that was it for me, Raj, being coached.
I love that, Ashley. I think those are real powerful words, aren't they? For everyone to be thinking about, how do you step into your own power? How do you step more into that abundance? And I think what I'm hearing from you, the other thing to remember is we are offering a service out there when we're coaching. This isn't just a lovely chit chat over a cup of tea. You are there offering a service. You are supporting somebody with their goals. And I think it's just to remember also, what I found when I talk to coaches as well is there's a different kind of energy that comes when somebody does pay for a session. They have more skin in the game. Even if you charge them a small amount, $5, $10, $15, whatever it is, it changes that energetic interaction with the way even the individual shows up. So think about it. If you have done free coaching before and then you shifted to charging, really think about how the energy with the individual that you were working with changed, even in their commitment or how they were showing up.
Yeah, I love that, Raj. That's so good.